Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we will check out our leader Sanji from the PRB set. 5-life leader, completely red, just monocolor, which is always nice to see. 5-life leaders at the moment are quite strong, at least in OP09. So this is our deck list. I got it from the east side, OP09 meta, I would say. I'm not so familiar with Sanji. I never really watched videos about him. I rarely even see him on the sim. But I thought, like, why not testing him out? Like, the few times I saw him, he really kicked my ass. So I feel like maybe it's not that bad to check him out and maybe play a little with him also. What can I say about the deck list in general? He really goes for game. Like, it's a red leader, fast leader. His ability is to give rush to a character without an on-play effect, so he's really strong into Blackbeard. Kind of funny on the other hand that I think I don't have any Blackbeard game for today at least. So we try to play just random into the meta. Like I just checked what kind of game can I play with him and just fight whatever I got. I just play one Rayleigh. It's a strong card, but it has a non-play ability, so a nice tech choice. But in general, like Dragon, which also has Rush from his own, strong ability to KO something. The build is more focused on giving minus cost, like with the Chopper or the Brook, or also the Varpul, and then KOing something with the Pal. So this is a little bit like the main idea. But there are so many different builds. I just took one which I liked and thought it's kind of interesting. Yeah, so let's go into the first game against Hody Jones. So Sanji is probably not a meta contender. Yeah, I would say it's more like a rogue deck or something. It can be quite surprising for the opponent to see a pushy character like Sanji just roll over you. But it's usually really important to go first. So it always feels bad if you go second, which is already a disadvantage. And then he's really cost efficient. Like you need to have the right cards at the right situation at the right time. Otherwise you lose a lot of power. Usually you wanna go straight into the opponent's life and just go as fast as possible over him. And just kill him. And the problem is, if you don't go first, if you don't see the cards on the right turns, you're in a disadvantage. And if the opponent establishes a big board, you usually don't have a lot of chance playing against him. We have some later game cards like the Rayleigh and the Dragon, but they are kind of rare in our deck, and usually we also have a lot of work in the early game. And for example, as you can see, like the Zorro card in our hand is quite strong for the early game. We wanna see at the 3-dawn turn, at the 5-dawn turn, like usually our strongest card, and then finish maybe with something like the Diajomba, like the 1-cost event. You know what I mean? Like in my hand, left card, the most left side card. Yeah, as you can see, we play the Pal, KO something, and then maybe end also with the Kid just for a rush card, or the Dragon gives some additional cards, dons to our leader, and then just go for life. Yeah, so that's like the basic idea behind our leader, behind our game style. The Sanji is quite nice because it's a 2k counter. We don't play so many of them, but at least we usually also don't need them that strongly or that highly because we are 5-life leader. And also doesn't matter if we are at 4-life or at 2-life. Usually we want to finish in the first, I don't know, like maybe 5 to 6 turns. And if we are in the right position, then we can finish then the game. And if we are not, then we have a problem. But otherwise, we don't even have enough counter for countering out a 7k even with this hand size. So probably the Hody should have saw the writing on the wall. But on the other hand, we can play out 2 Kid and Killers and just go for his life next turn. So it's a little dangerous as well. So 6 into life that we can counter out with Otama, quite nice. Is he playing a blocker? No, he's not playing a blocker. But if we cannot finish him here, then we definitely have a problem. So yeah, it's quite difficult to decide what we should do here. Usually I would say like just go for life here. But on the other hand, then he has 5 cards in hand, and we have just a lot of 7 power attacks. Yeah, so I was just checking out if he gives us the first life, so that's why I went first into life. But as he didn't, I thought like, why not just roll over him. This would be also a possible turn to play the Rayleigh. So we could give minus to Arlong and minus to the other Fishman guy. Then kill one with our Rayleigh and the other one with Pell by attacking into his life. Probably the best turn at this point, but I was thinking really hard. We have a lot of options here. I was also quite hard thinking about still doing the Kid and Killer combo. Also, Warpole is one of the strongest cards here in this deck. It's getting really strong from the opponents. Yeah, I was thinking really hard. Is it even at 1.5? Yeah. Okay, so I just go 7 into Arlong, and I didn't KO anything. So I was probably a little confused here at this point. But he gives it anyways, doesn't matter. So now I was just playing the Kid and Killer. Oh, we didn't even oh no, we were able to do the Kid and Killer 2 times. I just thought, oh, we are just at 7 on, then we couldn't even go for life. But yeah, we actually gave it on to Pell. So yeah, we established the blocker. He counters. So yeah, we are in a bad position here. We take it and 0 counter again. So he went all into our life, and I just forgot also that Hody Jones can rest a card, so I didn't really read properly here. So this is also something that you need always to think about at Sanji. You don't have a lot of counter power, and you really need to understand what your opponent is doing. Like if you do a small mistake like this, like we probably could have played the Rayleigh out, KOing 2 of his cards, or at least like 1 with Rayleigh, probably the stronger card here. Then we could have KO'd another card with Pell and went into one of the cards with Pell. So I feel like at this point, we just had a missed opportunity here on KOing probably half of the board. But anyways, mistakes were made. Was still a kind of fun game, and we could have won that, probably. I don't know. Then he probably could have attacked with 2 cards anyways in our life. We were in a bad position there, so I don't know into what he decided. Like also our hand size was quite big, so maybe he didn't try to go for game, I don't know. But probably he also would have went for game, I don't know. Okay, so we play out the Nami Searcher first, and we get 3 blocker Chopper. Definitely not the card you want to see always. I'm actually not even sure if you want to see him even often or something. Usually it's nice to have a blocker, but in general I want to go for life and not for safe. Okay, Perona, we need to trash, definitely like give him a blocker. The chopper, I don't need a blocker at this point. 5 turn turn, we can play the Pell, but we cannot KO anything here. So maybe always the right order. Sanji into life first. There's the Pell. 6 into life again. Linlin is just at 2 life. But her leader ability is quite nice for gaining life, so yeah. Or is she taking life or gaining life? I'm not even sure at this point, but I think she gives life to herself. Yeah, so probably. Okay, place the Kusan. Puts the chopper under our life cards. This is kind of interesting, and we need to trash a card. Okay. So our Sanji gets way more interesting as our life get bigger and bigger. Yeah, definitely. I think we could also give the Makino. Yeah, maybe we should have saved the Pell. It's quite a strong card. And we would have just taken one 2k counter. Okay, there's the Sanji. Yeah, give him the rush. 7 into life. She probably. Oh, okay, she gives us the Linlin and the 0 cost event. Yeah, just establish a board. Nami, Chopper, 6 into life. Probably should have attacked first and then went into life. Yeah, first attack and then play the cards, not went into life. Now he can KO the Sanji quite easily. Yep, we will go for it. So at this point she can only go into life. Okay, she trashes the life from us with the Nico Robin. 7 to life, we take it, another 2k, this is quite sad. Also because Makino is a searcher, but we can not really play her because I think we don't even play any red cost. Okay, he forgot about, he wrote oh yeah, he probably forgot to gain a life or something. Yeah, anyways, 7 into life, let's see if he gives us something. Okay, another 0 cost event, nice. Okay, 2 into 2. So our searcher also got a purpose here, quite nice. Play out the Brook. Give rush to Brook, give a counter, then 6 into 5. Even if we cannot use it, why not like make any value from it? Well, yeah, why not? Just give both of them -2. I was thinking of playing the Nami, but I thought like if she plays a Charlotte Linlin or something and we lose a life, then we definitely lost here. So we need some counter power at this point. Okay, so here we have the leader ability, plus 2 down when attacking. You can may trash 1 card from your hand, and if you have 1 or less cards in your life area, place 1 card from your deck at the top of the life area. Okay, this is quite nice, so she gains a life when she attacks. So let's see if she's trying to go for life. Okay, trash a life card. Yeah, we let him trash a life card. So she, yeah, cannot finish us here. We can counter out of the first one. I don't know why she didn't put a card in her life here. She should have just went for 7 and then trash a card. Maybe it's the most important cards in her hand that she probably will not need to go, but yeah, at this point she don't have any blockers, so yeah, she should have just, but at this point maybe she saw that it doesn't matter anyways here, but yeah, kinda sad. Oh. Okay, so our next game is against one of my favorite opponents, Nico Robin. I don't know why, but there are a lot of people playing her at the sim. It's sometimes kinda crazy how many people play with her. She's definitely kind of like a favorite of a lot of people, and yeah, maybe that's why I play a lot against her. But also I think she's not that strong. Definitely a rogue deck can be quite strong as well. I'm actually not sure if I even lose at this game against her, but anyways, not Doflamingo or Shanks maybe kind of strengths of the deck. Okay, 6 into life, we are 5 life leader, we can let the first one go. Also our hand has... It's kind of sad that we didn't start again, like we went so often second. Which is kind of unlucky, especially for this leader. Yeah, just go into life. Zoro is one of the strongest cards. And we can play in the early game, especially he gets plus 1k for the next turn even. So 2 times 6 into life. Let's see if she gives us another 2k. Yep. Or like the first 2k, she took the first life, so yep, there's a 2k. Also the Nami, like the right Nami, the one which gives 1 Don, is also really strong in this game. Especially if you play her early, you benefit from her a lot. Like every turn she gives a Don to somebody, so she always gets additional Dons out, and in red decks this is crazy strong. Especially if this happens for 3 or 4 turns, then you get, yeah, just 3 or 4 Dons out from her. Okay, she goes into life, we let the Rayleigh go. So now we can play the Pell, which is also nice in the uneven turns when we don't have the Pell, where we don't have the Nami. We can, yeah, give a Don to Pell because we at an even number and then KO something. I'm not sure if I really should have KO'd the Shirahoshi at this point. I probably should have just attacked her and just see if she gives us the blocker or not. But yeah, I just wanted to KO something with the Pell. Okay, so he gave he lost 2 blocker at this point. So going with the Sanji with the low attack first. He takes it, she takes it, and yeah, 7 into life, she needs to take it as well. So only 2 life left, board is empty, we have, yeah, 2 stronger attackers and plus 1 Don. And yeah, a little counter power as well, so if she goes just 8 into one of them, then we can counter out or something like this, which is quite nice. So let's see what she's playing. A Nami, okay, cool. She can KO something from our board. I really started to hate Nami in the opponent's deck. Like, she's really strong. Like 5. Like a 5, okay, you need to pay 5, which is a little expensive for her. But as a 5 power card. But then she can KO 5 cost, which is, yeah, really strong. Okay, we cannot counter out of that attack. Yeah, so just 7 into 5. At this turn maybe we can attack even with our Searcher Nami, like the left one. And also give some Don to the Sanji. Okay, so he trashes, she trashes, all the time. She trashes the Yamato. So 6 into life, and now playing out the Kirin Killer probably. Okay, she's playing out the Nico Robin. So she can play out I'm not sure if a 2 cost or 3 cost or lower. Okay, she just misread probably. And yeah, trashed it for nothing. And yeah, so this is technically what we want to see, like fighting or pushing really hard into the opponent's side. Triggers are kind of dangerous for our deck because we usually need to keep our cards. Otherwise we are kind of slow. If we always just attack with 1 or 2 cards and the opponent establish also a board, then we are kind of like in a problem. The Luffy would have been a strong, I think it's also a trigger card to play him out, but I'm not sure at this point. Also quite a strong card. Let's check for a second. Is here some there? What was the trigger again? Here. KO up to one of your opponents cost 4 or less characters. Yeah. So this would have been for sure not that nice for us. But anyways, we probably would have won anyways. So the next game is against Reiju. And Reiju is kinda interesting because she got really strong because of the Porsche. I think 2 seasons already ago. Yeah. But or was it just 1? Maybe last season Foxy Pirates came out, I'm not sure. Anyways. She got really strong because of that. But she has kind of like consistency problems. Excuse me. She has kind of consistency problems. And for this build it doesn't matter anyways, because as you can see, she's trying something new. She's trying Beast Pirates or Beast Kingdom Pirates or something like this. From Kaido, the Anime Kingdom Pirates, okay? I think it's 100 Beast Pirates, also a name for them in the anime. But anyways, yeah, she's trying a package like this, so it's quite interesting that she changed her decklist so drastically. Or at least it looks like this. Yeah, so we are at this point really advanced. We have a big advantage. Yeah, the board is empty, our board is full, and she only has 2 life left. So yeah, the early game was kind of drastic and fast. Playing out the king, KOs our Zoro. Okay, there is some counter. We probably didn't need it to counter out here, but yeah, I mean our hand size was kind of big, so anyways. Playing another Warpole, such a strong card, especially because he still gets the plus 2000 for the next turn as well. I probably could have attacked with the Sanji first, but I just wanted to get the life out of his out of the way. So yeah, she gave us a lot of cards here. Her hand size is quite big anyways. Usually you don't want to have that big of a hand size with Reiju, otherwise her leader ability is kind of useless. She used the Gravity Blade, really strong card, but she don't have any blocker now, so she needs to make sure that she can counter out if, yeah, probably like just straight a 15. So this needs 6 2Ks, and yeah, this game was quite fast. Yeah, this game was quite fast. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure if you should play Reiju with the Animal Kingdom. Probably you could, but I feel like Reiju benefits at least from a small hand size. So usually the Animal Kingdom pirates are kind of slower on the end, like having some events and big characters which you can usually don't play out that early. So I feel like yeah, it's maybe from my opinion not the best combo, but yeah, definitely always cool to try out new things and maybe establishing some new deck lists, some new ideas. But as you can see, the Sanji games are quite fast, and a lot of people really like this about some decks, especially for example also Dofi. Even if it's more like a mid-range deck, but you can go so fast, also like the Chopper for example, you can go so fast through the games. You're usually not that exhausted after playing 4 rounds of yeah, like 50-minute games or something. Okay, 5 into life. She takes it. No, she gives us a counter. Yeah, sure. And 7. This one she needs to take. Okay. Reiju also quite an interesting card. I'm not sure if this is the best card, but it's maybe like a more pure build of the Yamato, like it should be, like a Wano Kingdom card, or Wano Kuni card. Oh, I got kind of confused with the Anime Kingdom, but at least I remembered the name of it. Yeah, anyways, 2 Reijus we can KO one next this turn with the Pell probably. Yeah, now it's the thing, like, should we play the Pell and KO something? Yeah, probably the better idea. And then we probably should have KO'd the one which was not rested and then went with the Zoro into the rested one. But she took the hits anyways. So yeah, kind of crazy at this point. Like, we were really rushing fast. I mean, we also lost 3 life at this point. but yeah, we were rushing kind of fast into her. But we still have 2k, 2k, 1k, yeah, okay. And the event, so we are kind of safe at this point. Even if she wants to attack us with the double attack. Okay, she definitely want to make sure that we... Yeah, not establishing the biggest board. She went with the Reiju into the Pel. I'm not sure, she probably should have went for the Zoro. It's less likely that I would have countered out of it. I mean, I would have countered out for sure out of it, because it's such a strong card for just one additional Don. But, yeah, sometimes it's a better idea to go for the smaller character. Okay, just 5 into her again, so she needs to give a counter card or a blocker. Let's see. She also gave a Don to the killer, so she can draw a card. But she cannot draw a card if I KO it, so I don't know why she didn't block first with him. Probably a mistake at this point. But yeah, we just take the rush killer and just went for life. Let's check her hand. Okay, she just had a secret rare Yamato, 9 cost Yamato, another Reiju, 7 cost Odin. I'm not sure what he's actually doing. Okay, and 0 counter card. She actually had, yeah, 0 counter, crazy. Yeah, this is kind of unlucky. And yeah, probably she tried a more pure build, which is really cool and interesting. I'm actually a big fan of a more pure build of decks. Not a big fan of mixing so many categories in one leader, but in general it's also fine to try some new ideas and making some cool new decks, or trying some more basic and conservative games, deck lists for sure. Anyways, yeah, we checked the Sanji out. It's definitely a cool leader. It can go quite fast and strong onto the opponent. It's definitely a strong, or can be a strong leader. Depends also a little on your luck. You have to be really Don efficient and thinking kind of hard also on how much Don you can spend and what is the most the best way. This is what I wanted to say. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure about the list in general. It's maybe not my favorite. I was kind of happy that I got some wins and could have played a little around. It's definitely a strong list. Otherwise, the person wouldn't have won in the east side in OP09. But I'm sometimes not sure about this counter card. Usually, I like to go faster and more aggressive into the boards of the opponent. So maybe I would switch this one into another card. Maybe another. There's also a different card for Pel. Maybe something like this. We can also check it out. I'm not sure if I can even find it. Maybe we can check out. Where is he? Did he even went? Oh no, he didn't even went here. Okay, anyways. Let's check out. Here he was also not presented. And let's check for the new. What about here? No, also not. Okay. Anyways, there is, I think it's also a 5 cost card. Probably maybe this one. On play opponent character with you can take the top card of your life and edit it against rush. No, I don't think it's this one which I meant. This one here. The Chaka. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. So you need to give 1 extra Dawn for him, but on the other hand, you're gaining also every time additional Dawn. So this could be also kind of strong. I like the KOing effect. but often it really didn't came up because 4K or 4K or lower power is not it's kind of common, but more for like searcher or something. And it's really rare that you have something like a strong card like Sanji, which can be like a big attacker, which you can then KO. And you always need cards to push them a little stronger, take them a little lower from power. So yeah, it's kind of difficult, and also I didn't like the Brooks so much. It's like really cool to give 2 cards minus 2k power, but it's kind of slow as it not really giving or having rush. And if you rush with him with the Sanji Leader, then he will probably be KO'd until the next turn. Yeah, so maybe Sanji is a deck which you really can play a lot around because you don't really have a certain Sanji build. Now a certain Straw Hat Crew type cards which kind of benefit him. He's more like an open leader, but yeah, I feel like he can be really strong, and in general, everyone who likes him and want to play a really pushy red deck is definitely right at this leader here. Yeah, so far so good. I didn't really use the Diable Jombe. Can be quite handy, especially against big blocker. For Blackbeard play maybe, to have it in mind for finishing the opponent. But yeah, just didn't came up in these games for me, so I cannot say a lot about it. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed probably one of the last OP09 decklist or gameplays before I will test out a lot of OP10s. And see you in the next one. Bye.